Hello guys, welcome to Caan Tech Foundation. My name is Catherine, and in today's video you are going to learn how to apply for a business permit in Nairobi County, that is business license. So you have already registered your business, you have found the ideal location, ushalipa rent, so you have already renovated, ushaeka stock, everything is ready. You are ready to open your business. So before you do that, you need a license, business license or other business permit. It's gotten at the county level. So not all counties in Kenya enable application of a business permit online. So you have to research whether your county allows that. But a few counties in Kenya do, like Mombasa, Nairobi, Murang'a, Homa Bay. I don't know if Kisumu is there. So check for yours, okay? So to apply for a business permit in Nairobi County for your business, go to your website search engine and search for Nairobi e-Services portal. Then click on nairobi-eservices.go.ke. Okay guys, this is how the homepage looks like. So this video is assuming you have already created an account at the Nairobi e-Services portal. If you haven't, you need to sign up and create an account. There's a video on that. I'll show you guys how to do that. So you can register an account for your business, or you can open one using your ID number, using your personal details or your business details. But the last time I checked, and still currently, the portal has an issue with recognizing recently registered businesses. So if you keep trying to create an account for your business and you keep getting errors, it's an issue with the system, it's not you. But you can create an account using your personal details in case your business refuses, and use your personal account to apply for the business permit for your business. So click on login. So a few features have been added in the login page. So you have to choose whether you're an individual or non-individual, that is, are you a business or are you a person? You also have to choose whether you're a citizen or non-citizen. Previously, these details are not there. So click on the relevant ones. So this one is for a Kenyan citizen and an individual one. So individual citizen, enter your national ID and your password, and then click on continue. So guys, this is how the homepage looks like. It shows you if you have any outstanding bills, your transaction history, your service applications, and your obligations. So to apply for a business permit, previously it was called single business permit. You had to apply for a single business permit for your business, and then you also had to get a fire license for your business in case of fire outbreaks, and you also had to get a signage license in case your business has branding. So kama umeweka signage hapo nje with your business name, 3D signage, zile signage za kuhang, doesn't matter. If your business has branding to advertise it, you also had to pay it. So previously you had to get 3 different certificates, but now they combined all that into one called the Unified Business Permit, which is what I'm going to show you how to apply. So you go to services and then click on Unified Business Permit under business licensing. So a Unified Business Permit, also known as UBP, means that all those things that I have mentioned, the fire license, your business license, and the signage license, have been combined into one certificate. So they all appear in one certificate instead of getting 3 like you previously had to do. So there's a disclaimer there, you can read it. For this one, as I said, it's for an individual account applying for a business permit on behalf of their business. So in case of any applications made in this account, they are all liable to you, not your business. And it is intended for registered business. You can create a business account, like I said, but their system still has an issue in creating business accounts. They have to check on that. So the first thing you need to do, the first step, is business category. So in business category, you enter the application details. What type of application is this? Is this a new license or are you renewing your previous license? So for this one, it's a new license. So for application type, new. And nature of your business, is it registered or unregistered? Like I said, the system has an issue recognizing registered businesses, recently registered businesses. So if you say that your business is registered, you can choose that option, then enter the business number. If it doesn't recognize your business, then the system still has an error and you can just say unregistered and then enter your business details manually. Okay, please note that. So read the terms and conditions, and once you're done, click on next. So the next step is business identity, business details. So nature of your business, like I said, unregistered, although it's registered because the system can't recognize that. It's not your fault, it's the system technology. So enter the business name, for example, ABC Company. Branch name, trading name, and subsidiary name. Previously, this was optional if your business has a branch. And for new businesses, obviously, you don't have a branch, but now they have entered it mandatory. I think it's also a system issue. I'm not sure about that one. So just enter your business name again in the branch name if you don't have a branch, because it's a required field, meaning you can't proceed to the next step without entering any details in that field. So you can just repeat your business name in the same field again. So you also have to enter your business location. So for this one, it's Nairobi County. So the sub-counties in Nairobi, maybe Embakasi Central, Ward Kayole, street name Kangundo Road, plot and parcel number. This is very important. So you have to ask for your landlord for the plot number. So each plot has a plot number. So ask your landlord for that plot number. It's required for the license, okay? Enter it there, e.g. LR/495. Building trade complex name. Enter the name of your building, the building where you have chosen the location for your business, okay? E.g. Kangundo Road building. Floor number, which floor are you in? Ground floor, first floor, second floor, and room number, okay? So all those are required fields, so you have to enter details. Once you're done, click on next. Now, the third step is the business activity information. What industry is your business in? This determines the amount of money Nairobi County is going to charge you based on your industry, okay? So for example, if it's a cyber cafe, it's in the ICT industry, you choose the business category, business subcategory, and the business activity. You also have the option to add another business activity there. For example, your business is a shop and you have added M-PESA services. So you can add M-PESA as another business activity that is done in your shop, although this will also add another amount to your new bill, okay? So the business activity that you choose is going to direct you on the amount of money you're going to pay. There's a document for that. It shows how much estimated amount of money you're going to pay. So this is an example for this video, okay? So the industry is information, the business category is computing infrastructure providers, data processing, hosting services, okay? So once you enter your industry, like I said, it's a unified business permit. It combines the 3 permits into one. It automatically tells you the additional permit certificates or licenses that will be automatically processed with your license. Like I said, it's a unified business permit. So for this one, the additional certificates will be fire certificate and pest control certificate. So each has a price added to your initial bill of your business license, okay? You also have to enter the number of employees in your business. How many employees do you have? 1 from 1, of course not 0. So not all businesses have a signage, so this one is not processed automatically, but the fire certificate, pest control automatically based on your business industry. So other services, you choose signage. Does your business have a signage? Because not all businesses wanawekanga signage. So check the checkbox if yes or no. Once you're done, click on next. So if you check the checkbox that your business has signage, you have to state the nature of application. Did you previously have a license for your signboard, okay, a certificate that is, but since this is a new business, of course not, so it's new. But if you did, if you are renewing, if it's a yes, then you'll be required to upload that certificate so that you can pay the same amount of money, unless you have changed your signage and upgraded it. So nature of application, it's a new one. You choose your advertisement category, subcategory 2, subcategory 3. You can also enter the length, how dimensions, the dimensions of your signage. Number of faces, is it two-sided or one-sided? Number of advertisements, okay? Enter any additional information that is relevant. But the only required fields here are the nature of application, is it a new one or a renewal? The advertisement category, the subcategory 2, and subcategory 3, okay? This just goes down to umeibandika hapo kwa wall ama ni zile za kuhang. That's what advertisement category means. Subcategory 2 inamaanisha sasa the size, and then subcategory 3 the exact signage. So once you're done, click on next. So this is another required field for you to proceed to the next step in this stage, okay? You have to upload a photo of your license. Maybe if you, of course, you had the design before it was printed, assuming it was printed. So just upload an image of your signage. It's mandatory. Once you're done, click on next. Great. The business activity is where you're probably going to spend most of your time. So the next step is business contacts. So enter your company email address. This information you provided in BRS when you are registering your business, okay? So just repeat the same information. Enter your postal box number and postal code for your business. You also have to choose the contact person in the business who will be contacted on behalf of the business, okay? Are they the owner, employee, representative, director, CEO, CFO, whatever? Choose the role of the person who is applying for the contact on behalf of the business, yeah, the contact person. In case you haven't paid any bills, in case there are any issues, you haven't renewed your license, you're the one to be contacted, okay, by Nairobi County, that is. Like I said, the contact person, their role, are they the owner, whatever, enter their national ID number, their first name, their phone number, and their email address. And once you're done, click on next. And finally, you are done with the application of your business license. So you have to review your information. So this stage is very important, yeah? Make sure you review your information and that it's accurate according to your knowledge, because there is no submit button, but it's the review and submit stage. There's only a next button. And once you click that next, your application is going to be automatically submitted. You might get an error, but trust me, it has been submitted. But I'm going to show you how to check whether it has been submitted, yeah? So review and make sure that the information is correct to your knowledge. Once you're done, click on next to submit your application. So to check the status of your application, click on your profile icon and then go to my account, yeah? There you're going to see the application you have just submitted, the date it has been generated, description, a unified business permit, the amount you're supposed to pay. So you can download the invoice, or you can click on pay bill, or you can close, yeah? Once you click on pay bill, it allows you to enter your M-PESA number. And then once you click on pay, it sends a prompt. They also provide a pay bill option there, the pay bill number to use and the business number you're going to enter, the account number, and then pay the amount. And once you're done, it's going to automatically reflect in the portal. It just takes a few minutes, yeah? It also shows you the additional certificate that has been processed with your business permit. For this case, it's the fire certificate, which costs 6,000 shillings, and the pest control certificate, which costs 500 shillings. Yeah, so it all comes down to 6,500 for this specific application. Finally, once the application has been automatically processed and successfully processed, click on obligations to download your business permit, print it, laminate it, and frame it or something, but make sure it's in a visible place in your business, so that when the customers come into your business, they can see the business permit right away, and when the county officers come to your business, they are also able to see the business permit right away. Otherwise, mutashinda mkisumbuana na kanjo. Okay, so make sure you apply for a business permit, and that's how you apply for a business permit or rather business license in Nairobi County. Thank you for watching this video. My name has been Catherine. Until next time, bye bye.